Welcome to Tech Learners. Today we will understand arithmetic operators provided by the Java. So these are plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus, increment operator and decrement operator. Arithmetic operators are divided into two categories, unary operators and binary operators. Unary operators that operate on a single operand or on a single variable. For example, a plus plus, this is increment operator applied on a. Minus b, this is the unary minus that is applied on a single variable. In case of binary operators, these operate on two operands. So these are like a plus b. So the plus operator is applied with two operands, a as well as b, like 3 into 5. The plus operator basically sums up two numeric values, two integer values, whether they can be integer, short, byte, float, double, etc. For the variables, identifiers and literals, you can watch my separate videos dedicated for identifiers and literals. So let's see how two integers can be added using the plus operator, like 4 plus 5. The resultant will be stored in the integer variable a. A single variable and a literal can also be added together with the plus operator. Similarly, two variables can also be added and stored, and the value can be stored into the third variable. This can also be done with the short variables or with the float or double also. Can this be done with the character variables also? Let's see into the program. It is a simple program for the Java arithmetic operators. So let's see. This is an integer variable. I have used plus operator, two literals, 4 plus 5. The output will be, so let's see, the output of 4 plus 5 should come equal to 9. So this is the output, right? Let's look at the next thing. Now similarly, I have used one variable and one literal. So this is the output, and these are the two variables where the value of a, if you remember, was 9 and the value of b will be 9 plus 4, 13. So this should be the result of c. So you can see the sum can be done in between two literals, the sum can be done in between one variable and one literal, or on both the variables. So this can also be performed with the byte variables. So 120 plus 7. Just remember the range of the byte variable. If you have learned the data types, you must be knowing about the range of byte. Yes, on the positive side, the range of the byte is 127. So this should be the result. But if I increase this even by 1, so this gets out of the range and there will be an error. Yes, this is an error that this is going out of the range. So we need to check whether this is inside the range or not. So this has to be 7, right? So this is inside the range, can also be used with the byte variables. Let us see the output of this program. Right, the first is two literals, then it is one literal and one variable. This is both the variables, then this was with the resultant, and this was the sum of the byte values. So we have all these solutions, literals, both the literals, and some of the byte values. Right, now let's see whether the addition operator can be used with the char variable or not. So this is a D. I have added two characters A and B. Now what will be the result of this character addition? So the character A and B, what should be the output? D. Let's check what will be the output of this D. Right, so you can see the resultant is a new letter this is something different, some ASCII character. So why this is happening? Let me clear you why this is happening. This is happening just because in the case of characters, this will be replaced by its ASCII value. So small a, the ASCII value is 97, and small b, the ASCII value is 98. So the ASCII values will be added, 97 plus 98, right? And the resultant value will be stored into the D, and the ASCII equivalent character will be printed as D. So on the other example, if we store the sum of these two characters into an integer variable, so the ASCII codes will be stored and you will see the ASCII code directly. So let's check the output once again. So you can see this is the ASCII character and this was the ASCII code 195. So the equivalent ASCII character is A, right? So that means the addition operator can also be used with the char variables or char literals. Even you can also add one char and one integer variable. So if this is A plus 3, so this will replace by the ASCII code, that is 97 plus 3 will be 100, and now this CD will be the ASCII character at 100 code. So this will be CD. So A plus B plus C plus D. The output of this CD will be D. Now let's see whether this can be applied, the plus operator can be applied with strings also. Yes, this can also be applied with a string, but now this is not the arithmetic operator. This becomes a concatenation operator. So this is a string A and this is an integer variable 2. So now we have used the concatenated values of this A and 2. So this should be A2. Let's see what is the output of this addition. So the addition of one string literal and this is the integer literal. Yes, this is A2. So in the case of a string, the plus will behave as a concatenation operator. Can we use this with the Boolean variables? No, this plus operator cannot be used with the Boolean variables. So this will give us an array. The array says incompatible types. Integer cannot be converted to Boolean. So this cannot be used with the Boolean variables. The next operator is minus, subtraction. So just like we have done the addition operator, all the rules applied with the minus also. So we can subtract two literals, we can subtract two literal variables, we can subtract one variable and one literal. Similarly, the multiplication operator, the rules are same, just like the plus and the minus. We can multiply two literals, we can multiply one literal with one variable, we can multiply the two variables and more variables also, right? So let's see this subtraction, whether this subtraction can be performed with char. Yes, the answer is yes, you can perform just like you have done with the plus. Whether the multiplication can be performed with the char, yes, that can also be performed. Now let's talk about, you can see this is the multiplication of char variable. So this is a char variable and this is the integer. So the fundamental is that we will take the ASCII code of this A, that is 97. 97 will be multiplied with 2. So the resultant will be stored into MCH, and now this is 184th ASCII character will be printed. So let's see what is the output of this MCH. So let's check. Right, this is a character at the place 184. This is the multiplication. So this is how we can see that the subtraction and multiplication operators are very much similar, like we use addition operator. Now let's talk about the division operator. Division operator can also be performed on integers, can also be performed on characters, floats, double, on any. While we divide, let's say 23 by 2, the divisor will be stored into dA. So if we divide 23 by 2, we get two values, one divisor and one remainder. So the divisor should be 11 and remainder will be 1. So in this case, we will get the 11, that is the divisor. If the division is performed with the character, so again the same rule applies. The capital B, the ASCII code of the capital B is 66. Yes, it is 66. So 66 will be divided by 2 and the divisor, that has to be 33, will be printed here. So let's see the output of these. You can see this is the 11 and yes, 33, the character at position 33, the ASCII code of 33. This is a NOT operator. 32 is a space and 33 is a NOT operator. You can refer the ASCII code schemes. So let's talk back about our next operator, that is the mod operator. Yes, this is basically to give the remainder, right? So when we divide 23 by 2, the remainder will be obtained by this mod operator. Now the remainder will be stored into this variable. So the remainder 1 should be stored in this and we will get the result as 1. If this is applied with the character, right, the same thing will be happen. The ASCII code of A is 65. If we divide 65 by 2, the remainder will be 1. So the character at 1 position will be printed here. So this is how we use the plus, minus, mod and division operators. Now let's talk about some more operators. Let's see the output first. So you can see this is the output, last remainder 1 and then the character. So the next is the unary operators, which are unary plus and unary minus. We will discuss these operators into our next lecture with the increment and decrement operators.